Leo. I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your Aquarian season reading. If you are returning, welcome back. Those of you who are brand new, welcome to this channel. It's very intense. We don't hold back. I'm not churchy. I'm not religious, but I could come across that way towards you in a really big type of a way. I do use living language and scripture in my reading, but I'm free spiritually. I've had an awakening. I tell why I use the name of Jehovah Elohim, who is found in the tarot, and there's a couple videos down below if you want to check those out. Anyway, otherwise, if that's not something that you're looking for, then this is where you'll click off. Oh my gosh, I've done several videos already, so please just bear with me. But anyway, we do look at like moral law and stuff like that. I got a lot of legal placements in my chart, so I just pick up that kind of stuff. And anyway, it's just real talk here, real talk, okay? And it's also, you know, scripture and stuff like that, but I'm just free spiritually. I just love the spirit of truth, okay? And sometimes the spirit will flow through me, and it's just really, really intense, so please don't take offense at that, okay? So anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then thanks for checking me out. Let's get started. This is for Leo, Jehovah. Jehovah, just rebuke and bind and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy right here, right now, and shove it down to the pit. What do you want to bring out for the Aquarian season for the sign of Leo? So the Two of Swords came out in the Aquarian energy, and the sun came out there, which it would rule over your house technically. The sun also came out in the Cancer reading as well, and I want to say it also came out in the Lenormand somewhere possibly, but this Two of Swords has now come out, maybe this is third time or possibly the fourth time, I don't remember. Somebody's dealing with, and if you are new, I hit energies both ways. For some people this will be the Leo, and for some people it will be the cross watcher. Only you know who you are, and if you're upright, you're upright. There's a group involved in something though that's taken place. But the Two of Swords in this deck show that some people are dealing with their ex, possibly, because something about somebody's ex came up, and somebody did have emotions for somebody, but somebody's ex was a crazy nut, and something like that. But somebody is crosswayed, and this card is the Two of Swords and being a stalemate. And somebody is saying that they're unwilling. I'm just unwilling to make a decision because they're pretending like something's wrong. Why do I need to make a decision? There's nothing wrong. Or somebody's pretending like there's nothing wrong, but there is something huge wrong for a lot of you all. Okay? Or you're dealing with somebody who you need them to make a decision. They're just like, well, I don't have to make a decision because there's nothing wrong, and they're pretending that around you. But there's a stalemate type of, you know, button heads kind of energy that's here. We also have the Ace of Swords, and something is clear to somebody in the connection, or there's third parties. This is Three Swords. We did see the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords energy come up in the Aquarian reading, and the Four of Swords came up in the I want to say Pisces reading as well, where this same card came out. So some of y'all have that in your chart real heavy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It's a contract. This is a conception of something. This is some type of abundance here. This can go back to any kind of documents and contracts and stuff like that. So we definitely are getting somebody who needs to make a decision, and there is clarity, and we got two conception cards. We have two aces. And so something ended and something's beginning, or somebody's not willing to end or begin something, then I guess that's what's showing. We have the Six of Pentacles, and this is generosity and somebody getting the scales over their head, because I've seen that card in another deck that we're fixing to use. Legal matters for some of you all around maybe contractual things. This will take you back to contractual things as well. If you're going through divorces and some type of conception of something is within a situation, or you're dealing with your ex and child support and stuff like that, then you are. There's gifts and monies and new career opportunities and stuff like that. That's a generosity card. And so something's going to start regardless if somebody thinks they're going to lock something up. Because for some of you all, some people are involved in some really bad stuff. As it was really showing up, it's known about, regardless if somebody's acting like they don't want to make a decision. They've just been sitting there. It's known with clarity. Something is freaking known about something very physical, something that's been waited to be harvested on, possibly for somebody else or something like that. Because for a lot of you all, there's a lot of people involved. There's a group and all kinds of stuff that's been showing up. So anyway, there are opportunities here for somebody, and it will be had if you are in the upright, because things are going to be just turned over just like that for a lot of people. Hopefully, if you are in the upright, Jehovah will see to it that something takes place for you. There's some type of new idea here for some of you all with that Ace of Swords. That's some type of communication for a lot of you all. So the law is here, or you are in the law, or this is knight in shining armor type of stuff coming out with the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A lot of times I don't say the signs in the readings. Sometimes I will, but sometimes I won't, just because everybody's got all the stuff in the chart. But something here is full of love for some of you all. If you're dealing with somebody who's wanting to be generous, and then there's somebody else around say, well, I don't need to be generous because I don't feel like I got to give something or something like that. Somebody lied, or some type of signature is here. The X can go back to signing on the dotted line as well. Somebody was real creative in something that they did. I'm only saying that because there was a lot of money in some of these energies that already came out, okay? But there's some type of real creative situation going on, or something happened that got somebody locked up. This is about being fair as well or a fair person is involved in your situation. But somebody was also jealous, and there was also a mental issue going on that the wording came out in two different cards for some people. So the Three of Cups came out in the Gemini reading. This is soulmate stuff. You know, and that's Four Cups, and so that's somebody pouting. We got somebody sitting here at the crossroad, or some type of a stalemate in energy. Somebody's pretending like something's not wrong. There's something here about a celebration or a forgiveness. Somebody's keeping somebody locked up because they don't want to forgive because somebody's mixed up in some type of a legal situation. Then that's why. If you've wondered, that's probably why. But we do have third parties for a lot of you all. There were other women in the Pisces energy. They hold this card in the deck. Actually, in this deck, it's showing Cancer is here. But anyway, there's a lot of people, though, involved in some stuff, people. Or there's family issues going on around something very physical, and the truth, and contractual things. All kinds of stuff. So decisions about lovers, people are supposed to be in your life, or should have been in your life, or need to be in your life, or once was in your life. If you're dealing with an ex, there's some type of polaric balance situation, something to do with something very wavy is here. We got work issues coming out here. The Eight of Pentacles also showed itself in a couple other places. We've got the Hierophant here. The Eight of Pentacles wanted to come out in the reverse. So obviously some people are, you know, not wanting to make a decision at work about something, then that's what's showing somebody being stubborn, I guess. This is marriages with the Hierophant, or something in society is really big. It's hospitals, as we know. There's a lot going on in society for a lot of people. This is your morals and your ethics, and somebody doesn't have some of those things, given what I've already seen. But there is some type of a decision, and somebody doesn't want to work on something because there is third parties, but somebody else don't want to give something up, and they're thinking there ain't no problem. Why should I do this or that? And they are just keeping the situation locked up. There are third parties for a lot of you all. Pregnancy issues going on. But there's a cook here, whatever that means, or you're a cook. Okay, something to do with the cook. The other man or the other woman is here. Yes, it is here. And somebody got pregnant within that. There's a judge here as well. There was a court trial, or you're a judge, or you work for the legal department. Like I said, we got it right here. There was a favorable testimony somewhere. Somebody's also guilty and worthy of prison, it stated in wording that came out. So whatever's taking place is taking place. This is a renewal, or something happened on the new moon, or something around the first of the month, or there's some type of a restoration type of energy, or a repair. This is being generous, but somebody's locked up. Okay? Or if you decided to finally make a freaking decision, somebody is going to make a decision that's clear about something, then you've got a brand new start. It's beautiful. Whatever that is. We have a cafe and we have a cook. Well, you could make it up, people, if you you wanted to. Maybe you're a cook. Or somebody did something with another man or another woman going out to eat or something like that. Okay, somebody got locked up within that situation. Then this is a place of beauty and comfort somewhere, and something to do with where somebody cohabitates. The house or the resident card came up in a couple of readings as well, so whatever that means. There's temptation. The devil is here. That'll also take you back to the boss as well. That came out in the Gemini reading, I think, and you got Gemini energy here. So we have a net for throwing in the net to capture either fish or animals or people. Okay, so somebody's a little slut or something like that because you got the other man or the other woman, or somebody's now trying to catch somebody up in the net because they were a third party into some type of situation. The devil energy is here. There's a judge. There's something going on where somebody is worthy of some type of legal matter. Somebody's morals and ethics is here. All right, somebody's spirituality is here as well. This is also the rights to sacrifice something. The word for capture or the net or throwing it out there, if you're dealing with the priest is here as well. I'm going to talk about the church, you catch being a fisherman or something like that. And if it's not, this goes back to something being harmful, though. The word, and I'm just saying that for those of you who are in harmful ways, because some people are, because there's a freaking group that's involved in some type of nasty. The temptation is the devil energy, but the word for capture and throwing in the net in the Hebrew is HRM, harm. There's harm here for somebody, and there already has been harm for some. That's why some people are locked up. There ain't no problem, instead of going cuckoo and crazy over something within that. Okay? Pretty cut and dry readings. You hope you pick it. He always says that you will see the other side today of something, okay? Whether that just be energetically an aha moment or something like that, then you will. And somebody said, did you really think that you were going to get away with it? So somebody is jail worthy of something, people. They just are. Somebody says, I only have eyes for you. And somebody also said, I didn't see that coming. And somebody didn't see something coming. Okay? Whatever that is, or was, or will be. It's time to speak, is what it said. It is time to speak. It's time to open up. If you've just been sitting there, you haven't known what to say, you haven't been willing, pretend like something's wrong. It's time to look in the mirror. It's time to speak. It's time to do whatever's got somebody locked up and face the truth. And, you know, for a lot of you, it's already known. And somebody just needs to speak, or somebody who does know something needs to say, look, I know what's going on. Did you really think you're going to get away with something? Because no, they're not. They're not going to get away with it. Those of you who are dealing with jail-worthy things. My family loves you and understands what really happened is what somebody's going to say in a situation, and something about honoring one another. We have marriages and stuff like that here. And some people did, some people didn't. Some people had, you know, another person trying to pry their way in, or maybe they did. I'm not sure. For a lot of you, show me energies, please, for Leo. So there's the dog and the clouds are here. So there have been dilemmas and things like that. The clouds are a distortion. There's some type of problem or something happened on a cloudy, rainy day that possibly it did. The dog is also a protection. It's also a yes. Maybe a dog is prevalent to your situation. The dog is loyalty. It's some type of honesty or friendship is here with that dog. So we have the gentleman that came out here, and this is a significant person to somebody in their life, or it could represent a younger person for some of you all. It could be a professional. We have a judge here within some, or we also have a preacher or a priest, or somebody needs to go get counseling. Then they need to go find somebody who's upright that has good morals and counseling. We do have a child here. So if somebody did get pregnant, then they did. And then they try to catch somebody up on the net, then they did. And if, you know, if the judge is the justice of the peace, and some type of spiritual person, because they should be, then that's what's showing. We do have children here and students, and we had a bus driver come out and school and stuff like this. This goes back to students and children, and so we obviously do have something dirty and filthy that has gone on, and we got death issues because we've got the butterfly, that's new life and death energies, and then the net wants to show up. So anyway, we'll just let Jehovah speak on. But there is some type of third-party situation, and there needs to be a decision, and somebody needs to speak now. It's time to speak about what you know, or if you're a third party and you know something that's gone on, real devilish, if somebody was real tempted within something that happened, you're not going to get away with it, because Jehovah's saying, did you really think you're going to get away with it? Okay, you will hear those words, or you need to be the one speaking those words. Somebody's morals and their ethics are off to try to put somebody in harm, in some type of a devilish thing, or they already did the act. Somebody already went crazy. Somebody's got a mental distortion about them. It really came out in 2 different cards and 2 different readings. So there's death issue here, and there's FBI that is around some stuff. This also goes back to the rain. It goes back to the sea. It's affected a sea of people. For some of you all, because there's a group involved in something. This is transformative stuff here. This has been a mystery around some people as well, because some people just act like there's nothing wrong, and there is something big and wrong here in some type of situation. Somebody's going to have a court trial because a judge really is here. Until next time, Leo, shalom.